Just goes without saying, Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player of all time. He still is to this day. People like LeBron James and Ant and KD can't even touch him. They don't even come close. Curry doesn't come close. No one comes even relatively close to the magic that he brought us. Michael Jordan was much larger than basketball. He changed the world. He changed the world. It was much more than just a game. He brought everyone together and he brought the NBA to a worldwide platform. He made people fascinated with celebrity culture. He really is responsible for all of the celebrity brand endorsements that we today take advantage of. That's all thanks to Michael Jordan and his shoe deal with a little company called Nike. We have Michael Jordan to thank for all of this. And people have forgotten that he was the greatest person to ever step on a basketball court by far. No one comes close. And why did he have this gift? Was it because he was genetically superior? Maybe, maybe not. He didn't really get really good at basketball until probably around his senior year of high school. Before that, he was average. So what was it? What was it that made Michael Jordan so great? It was his ability to focus. And most importantly, it was his ability to obsess over a goal. He wanted to become the greatest, and he thought about basketball 24/7. He dreamed about it. He dreamed everything that occurred later on in his life into fruition. And it wasn't with The Secret, it was with hard work and dedication. He dedicated every second of his life to the game of basketball, and it showed. He played with a level of aggression and ferociousness and audacity and confidence that the world had never seen, and the world hasn't seen since. Not even close. The world hasn't seen that amount of passion out on the court where every play mattered. Every time he touched the basketball, he had to make a quick second split decision that would make or break his entire career. And he felt that pressure and he used it. He used that pressure as the catalyst to catapult him into not only just basketball greatness, but cultural significance and the limelight that he established for himself was fundamentally put together initially by basketball, but it has to do with the human spirit. Michael Jordan was a phenomenon. He was like a shooting star or a double rainbow. It's something that you will never see ever again. You'll never get another Michael Jordan. And it's because he was determined to win. He would win at any cost necessary. He obsessed over the game. He was thinking about playing basketball 24/7. He is the most competitive person that I've ever seen. He's the most competitive person that a lot of people have ever seen. He would get upset at you. He'd hold grudges. He would curse you out. He would put his hands on you. He would make it be known that he was a god and that you had to follow his direction or he was going to kick you off of the boat. And if you were a competitor and you got in his face or you disrespected him, he would destroy you. He would absolutely destroy you. He played mental games with you to where you were just off. The entire game, you would be off because he had an aura around him, much like Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson or the president of the United States, any president. It has an aura that means that you have to respect this person. He is a larger than life character, and every single night on that basketball court, he had to go out and prove why he's the greatest. That's so much pressure. Imagine the intensity of the pressure surrounding you because everyone is watching you. Everyone expects you to win every single game. Michael Jordan doesn't miss a basket. Michael Jordan doesn't miss a free throw. Michael Jordan does a spectacular dunk every time. He doesn't shoot a jumper, an easy jumper. He doesn't lay the ball up into the hoop. He dunks. He dunks with ferociousness. He dunks with determination and power and strength. and he does something crazy. People would spend their hard-earned money watching Michael Jordan. They would spend their allowance that they had the entire year. They were getting Christmas presents and birthday presents to go see Michael Jordan and sit up in the nosebleeds and watch him perform this magic on the basketball court. And he had to perform every single night. He loved this. There are two types of people in this world. There are people that rise to the occasion. There are people that collapse under pressure. And he is definitely not the latter. He rises to the occasion, and he rose to the occasion every single time. Every single time. He could have won so many more rings, so many more, but he knew when to quit. He almost went a little bit past his prime, but he knew when to quit, and then he moved on. And I always say, guys, if you want to be the best at something, you have to focus relentlessly. You have to become obsessed. You have to become mentally disruptive if you want to become the greatest, because it has to be your everything. You have to be talented. If he was some 5'9" fat Italian man, he probably wouldn't have been the greatest basketball player of all time. But you use your gift and then you obsess over that craft and you refine it and you focus on it with just a godlike, almost an eerie level of obsession. And then everything else will fall into place. Michael Jordan isn't just the game of basketball. He's something so much larger than that. He brought the world together. Look at what he did at the Olympic Games. He established the NBA and he made it a spectacle. He made it an event to go watch basketball. He had celebrities pack the front row. Look at what he did for Chicago. Chicago's nothing. Guys, Chicago is a has-been town that is nothing. It was known for nothing good. And then all of a sudden, bam, he established something that people in Chicago could be proud of and could rally around and could fight for. No fighting in Chicago, by the way. No more fighting in Chicago. They do enough of that. They would get so upset in Chicago that if they would lose, they would march the streets and cause stampedes and break into businesses, and it was terrible. There was riots in the streets, pandemonium, if the Bulls would lose an important game or any game, because Michael Jordan never lost. He never got tired. Michael Jordan never got sick. Even when he was sick, he still would perform. You can't take a sick day when you're Michael Jordan. You can't be off your game when you're Michael Jordan. You have to be in the moment. And I think that's a lesson for all of us to aspire to be like. You should aspire to be like Mike. Really. The commercial is true. The saying is accurate. Try to be like him. Don't just buy expensive sneakers. It doesn't matter what shoes you have on when you go out and play the game. Your determination and your passion will excel you forward. It doesn't matter how gifted you are. You have to be gifted, but beyond that, it's the passion he played with every time he touched a basketball. Every single time. And I was born in 1996, so I didn't get to see the magic of Michael Jordan. But when I go back and when I hear people speak about how he played the game and how he conducted himself and how he lived his life and how he was a fierce competitor and how he was obsessed, it's inspiring to me because it doesn't have to be basketball. It could be anything. You could apply that mentality to anything. The only person I've seen that had a tinge of that was Kobe Bryant. And what do you know? Kobe looked up to Jordan. He considered him to be a mentor and a friend, but he used that Jordan playbook in order to create the character on the court that became Kobe Bryant. It all stems back from Jordan. Jordan was the savior of basketball. He made everyone obsess over a silly game, and he did it because he played with it the ultimate level of intensity, and he left it all out on the basketball court. He gave the game everything he had every single day for his entire career. And if you do that in any career, it doesn't have to be basketball. It could be with sales. It could be with creating YouTube content. It could be with anything, you will become the greatest. That's what it takes. That is what it takes. And no one else even comes close to the level where in which Michael Jordan lived his life. No one comes close. That man could have done anything. With your mind centered, dead focused on something, if you continue down that beaten path and push your way through, breaking down boundaries and barriers, and just continue forward with an almost unhealthy obsession, you will become the greatest. Do you think that Michael Jordan is the greatest? And if you don't, then fuck yeah. I don't care what you have to say. You're wrong. He was the greatest. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. But just know that if you say anyone else other than Jordan, you're wrong. Michael Jordan wasn't just a basketball player. He was something that the world needed, and he was something that we'll never have again. We will never have another Jordan. He is a unicorn. He's a unicorn. I don't know what else to say. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys for watching.